Hi, Michelle Glass here. Welcome to our first episode in our Chapter 5, Lecture 5 series. And the topic for this video is the integumentary system. So just a real brief introduction. This system, of course, includes our skin, which is a special type of membrane called a cutaneous membrane. This is relatively dry, as opposed to like a synovial membrane or a mucous membrane or some of these others. Okay, so in addition to our cutaneous membrane, the integumentary system also includes the hair and the nails. Now, all three of these tissues, cutaneous membrane, hair, and nails, are all composed of the cell called the keratinocyte. So this is the primary cell type in the integumentary system. Now, of course, the CYTE ending tells us that this is a cell. So a keratinocyte is a cell that makes keratin. Keratin is the tough fibrous protein that's making those nails hard, that you can buff and make the nails shiny, or if you have a nice intact cuticle on your hair, you can have shiny hair. This is also helping to make a nice physical barrier in that epidermal layer of the cutaneous membrane. So we'll talk about it again. And then we also see that the integumentary system includes glands. Now, this is a very broad category. These glands can include sweat glands. There's two types. Sebaceous glands, or what we commonly think of as oil glands, mammary glands, and others. So this is a pretty broad category here, and we'll just be talking about those sweat glands and sebaceous glands that were mentioned in this body system. Now, in addition to the cutaneous membrane, the hair, the nails, and the glands, we're also going to be talking about what's called the subcutaneous layer. Now, the name subcutaneous, that prefix tells us that this is below the cutaneous membrane. So it's technically beneath the skin, therefore it's not really a part of the integumentary system, but it is an important layer for our body. It's providing insulation and nutrient storage. And so this is really the only time that it makes sense to talk about. So we will be talking about the subcutaneous layer in Chapter 5, although it is not technically a part of the integumentary system. Now, we introduced integumentary system along with the other 11 body systems at the beginning of the semester. And when we did, we talked about the integumentary system as providing protection for the body. So now we need to be just a little bit more specific. So when we think about the integumentary system providing protection, what is it protecting us from? Well, it is providing a physical barrier. So it is quite literally keeping the inside of our body separate from the outside of our body, preventing pathogen invasion, preventing excessive water loss, and also providing protection from chemical attack as well. Your integumentary system is responsible for thermoregulation, so that means regulating body temperature. So this means both directions. So we will see that subcutaneous layer is an insulating layer, so that's helping to keep us warm. Our hair also provides some insulation, so it's also important in keeping us warm. We will see too that the integumentary system can keep us cool. That would be primarily the job of the sweat glands for evaporative cooling. Ultraviolet radiation is an important job of the integumentary system. We have special cells called melanocytes that produce the pigment melanin, which is important in ultraviolet radiation protection. And then also we've mentioned that one of the jobs of the subcutaneous layer is nutrient storage. It's basically a layer of adipose tissue. So of course it's storing that triglyceride molecule, which is a potential energy source. And also we have lipid-soluble nutrients, lipid-soluble vitamins that will be housed in that subcutaneous layer. Okay, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more.